Now, what we are wanting you to understand is that you have thought many thoughts, and some of those thoughts became habitual. We call those beliefs. Those thoughts that you keep thinking, even though they no longer apply to what you are wanting or where you are wanting to go, but you sort of out of a repetitive mannerism, it is typical of physicalness. You develop this pattern of action and of thought, and as a result, because you keep giving that sort of message out, a sort of habitual message, you keep, for the most part, pretty much creating the same thing. And we hear that from you as you say, I've had 10 husbands and they all treated me just the same. You're getting the point. So much of your experience does not change, and that is only because you have not discovered the very simple process of changing the balance of your thought. As we talk about deliberate creation and about the power of thought, sometimes we send our physical friends upside down. It really frightens them. They feel the awesome responsibility of controlling thought. And we say, don't worry about it. We're not suggesting that you monitor every thought and change all of your habits or patterns of thinking. What we are suggesting is that you keep paying attention to what you're living, and if there is something that you are not liking, that you stop thinking about it. Further, that you think about what you would like instead and give your attention to that, so that you can become the magnetic attractor of what you are wanting. You do not have to turn your whole apple cart upside down and resort everything. The patient rarely lives through such dramatic operation. You only have to decide, feeling by feeling, moment by moment, how you're doing. And you know how you're doing by the way you are feeling. We do not encourage a monitoring of thought that would drive you crazy, for you are very receptive beings, receiving stimulation of thought from one another, even non-physical beings. What we are encouraging is that you pay attention to the way that you feel, and when you do not feel good, that you give conscious attention to what it is that is on the other side of that. It is not difficult. It is very simple. If you do it one thought at a time, one moment at a time, one feeling at a time. The only time it becomes very difficult is if you have allowed yourself to reach great negativity. Then pivoting is a little bit more difficult.